I'm having for breakfast. My usual of, I don't know, I keep having throat things in the morning. But anyway, my usual 2 eggs over medium, but these are almost slightly over hard because my egg flipper could not find it when it was time to flip it. I had to go looking around. My husband or my kids, one, moved it. But anyway, I found it, but they're kind of grilled even this morning. But anyway, that's this morning. So 0 points for those. Then 2 slices of the 40-calorie Nature's Own wheat bread. It's 1 point each, so that's 2 points for the bread. Then I put 1 point each worth of pumpkin butter. So 4 points for the bread altogether. Then it's a 2-point bowl of oatmeal. It's a 1/4 cup of oats with a 1/2 cup of water, 1/4 cup of almond milk, a little bit of this Bragg's nutritional seasoning, a little bit of flaxseed, and a little bit of chia seed, and a 1/2 chopped up apple, some cinnamon, sea salt, and, well, pink Himalayan salt. And I think that's about it. And that's 2 points. And then I just have regular coffee here, which coffee, you know, is 0 points. But then I add a 1/4 of a Premier Protein shake for 1 point. So 1/4 of that. So all together, breakfast is 7 points. I'm having basically almost the same thing I did yesterday. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this cheese used up because the cheese has to be used with really low points things because it's the 2% instead of the fat-free like I normally get now. Although the fat-free is getting very difficult to find around here, and I used to be able to find fat-free easily, but oh well. So anyway, I've got eggs for 0 points, then 28 grams of the 2% Mexican cheese for 3 points, 2 of the La Tierra taco shells for 1 point each, so 2 points. Now, I just kind of break them into pieces and use them like chips, like tortilla chips. They work really well like that. This is only really a tablespoon of avocado mixed with salsa and non-fat Greek yogurt. So it's really only like 1 point's worth of the actual avocado. Everything else in it it's fluffed up with non-fat Greek yogurt and salsa. So that's 1 point worth of guacamole. And then I have some cherries here. The cherries are 0 points. They're fresh cherries. And so everything today for lunch is 6 points. 1, 2, 3, and 3 is 6. Everything else is 0. Having the same thing for dinner, but it's the last of the chicken. Me and the kids are splitting the last bit of it. It made a lot. I actually had like 3 pounds of chicken, even though the recipe only called for 1 pound. So this was 3 pounds, but I only used 1 can of the soup and all that stuff. Everything except for the chicken was the same amounts that called for in the recipe. But I used 3 pounds of chicken, so it made a whole lot of meals. So we're eating the rest of that today, and then I think I'm making a ham tomorrow. So anyway, green beans and corn and the last of my smothered chicken, and the recipe will be below. But just remember, I did add some other seasoning like onion powder, garlic powder, some of this everything but the bagel seasoning, and I added like 2 or 3 onions. There's a lot to it. Of stuff that I added that was not in the original recipe. But anyway, so it is 2 points because that's 0 points. Green beans 0 points. Corn 0 points. The chicken breast is 0 points. The onion are 0 points. The only thing that is points is the cream of chicken soup, and I'm only using about 1/6 or less, maybe even 1/8 of a can, but I'm going on the higher side of 1/6 of a can for and so that's 2 points.